Hey guys, welcome back. I have some empties to share with you, and I will start with Scentsy. Let's do the testers first because I do have a couple. I'm still trying to incorporate testers in my weekly melts, and I am rediscovering some loves and some things that I never even batted an eye at that I'm actually enjoying. So, Best in Snow. I warmed this in my half bath, and I like this. I know I've done a couple other testers of this. Boy, do I like this. And I feel like I didn't like it when it was in the bar. Unavailable, of course, because now you can't get it. But this is minty, and it's good, and if it comes back, I will get some. Do you like my little fancy St. Patrick's Day decor? Yes, I go all out here. Cinnamon Bear. Warmed this. Warmed this tester. A different one. Oh my gosh, where am I? And it made me buy a bar. And then I found another tester that was getting a little bit juicy. And you guys, I cannot believe that I like this, but I really do. And I warmed it with pumpkin chai in a warmer in my front room. So the chai, this pumpkin chai definitely is spiced. And with the cinnamon bear, it was really good. So enjoyed that. And then one that I really used to like, and I warmed it a lot at work and always got compliments, but then I tried warming it again and I didn't like it. It was too, way too sweet for me. But I had two testers in it, and I warmed it again, and I think I like it again. It's breakfast in bed, and it's like pastry. I think it has raspberry and pumpkin, which sounds like a weird combination if I'm right on the scent notes. But I enjoyed this, and I had pretty much written this scent off, so there's that. So not a lot of testers, but, a couple. Still going to continue to warm them. So moving on to bars. Midnight Fig, you guys. I really do love this. I stocked up on this. I took it out of my club just because this is a bar, because of the color of it. This one does get kind of sweaty and juicy. Does not interfere at all with the performance of this. So this was a Bring Back My Bar from January 2021. This is definitely earthy fig. You have to enjoy that scent. Golden berries and musky woods. I don't know, musky woods. But this is like just earthy, ripe figs. I love this. This is a boomer of a performer. Lasts a really long time. I have this going throughout the upstairs. I put it in yesterday morning. It's still strong. I'm not going to take this one out until I can't smell it anymore. I really like it. I have several more bars, and it's a good one. And I didn't want to burn out on that one because I felt like when I first got it and was like stocking up or had it in my club or whatever, I was melting it quite frequently. So I definitely have slowed my roll on it, but it's a good one. This is Violet Spun Sugar from the Easter collection, currently available. It's tart cloudberries, violet water, and spun sugar. Oh, it's sweet and pretty. So I've been warming this in my bedroom. I have a couple warmers in there. This does really, really well. Definitely present. It's not leaving the bedroom. It's not going, when my door is closed. I can't smell it in the hallway or anything like that. But it's there. Like medium high, I want to say. I'm I don't want to warm this anywhere else because I'm afraid I'm going to be disappointed that it's not going to be strong if I try to put it in my open concept. And maybe I'll do it in my front room. I did get 2 of the Easter collection, so I have another one. Maybe I'll let it sit for a while. I do really like this. It's pretty. This is the only one I've warmed so far from the Easter collection, so I do like that. I don't know if I'm going to put it in my club. I need to decide. My club is out of control already, so I was almost hoping I wasn't going to like things from the Easter collection. This is the scent of the month for March, Strawberry Lemon Cake. This one was at work with me. It's fresh strawberries, lemon zest, and vanilla buttercream. Because it is a scent of the month, you can get anything that is in this fragrance for 10% off. So the bar is $5.40. I recommend that you at least try this one. Throw it in your club. It is strawberry. I do get lemon in the back. It says cake. I don't really get cake. But it's good. And when I had it going in the classroom, I think, was it yesterday? I was in and out. And when I was like 2 hours into the classroom, I kind of forgot what I was warming. And then I left. I had to go do something. And when I came back in, I said out loud, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. And it really does. So I want to try this again, like all over. See what I think. I have several bars. It is nice, and I know Scentsy has really been like eliminating a lot of stuff in bakery. This from Bring Back My Bar for January of 2023. Was it January or February? January. Cucumber lime. I was gonna hold on and wait for spring. I cannot believe how much I like this. It's ripe cucumbers, tangy limes, and green leafy mint. I don't get mint. I had this going all throughout the upstairs, like at the beginning of the week. But my husband was downstairs cooking dinner when I put this in. What, is that what I was doing? I think I was upstairs folding laundry. He was downstairs cooking dinner. I was probably up here for like 45 minutes after I put this in. Like the loft, the hall, that kind of situation. When I went downstairs into the kitchen, I thought he was making salad because it smelled seriously like fresh cucumbers were being like chopped up. This was all throughout my downstairs. That does not happen that often. It will come down the stairs and kind of like linger in the hallway or in the front room. But this was like all the way down the hall in my kitchen. This was crazy good. I don't know if I put this in my club, but I do really like it. That will be so good, like hot days. One I don't really care for is salted caramel cupcake. This is just ooey, sticky, like artificial. It's caramel and buttery cupcake. I don't like this, and it was so super strong for like 2 hours throughout the upstairs when I had this going. And then the next day, it was very light, but enjoyable. But it didn't smell like a salted caramel cupcake. It was just kind of like a basic bakery on day 2, which I preferred it more so on day 2, but it would not be a repurchase. This is just not a scent for me. I think it's why I hung on to it for so long. Just not something that I enjoy. This, however, I love. This is Frozen 2, The North Calls, the Elsa one. I love this. Berry, grapefruit, lily of the valley, and like a marine note. This is so pretty. This is staying in my club. I had put the Snow White one in and this, and I like this 100 times more. I don't like to have a lot of the license bars in my club, and I don't really purchase a lot of them. It's 50 cents more. and I don't always get the best performance, but this was beautiful, beautiful. This, yeah, I definitely want more of this. I just have one bar. I only get my club quarterly, but it's something to look forward to. I do get my quarterly club this month, so I'm happy that I will have another bar. Anything else Scentsy? Oh, okay. So I have two scent circles. So I'm just trying something out. I did a cider mill and a sugar cookie. I have a small coat closet that I also, like, in the top shelf will put like seasonal decor up there. But it houses like hooded sweatshirts. I've talked about this before. My vacuum is in there. My sewing box is in there. It's not big. It's not a walk-in or anything like that. But obviously that door is closed all the time. So I put both of these in, and I have them like hanging on a coat hanger. I just put them in yesterday. So I'm curious to see how these do together, and if when I open the door, I really get like a burst of scent or what. So we will see, and I'm kind of keeping track of how long it lasts, if there is a fragrance. All right, so that is all for Scentsy. So if that is all that you were here for, I appreciate you so very much for taking the time. I'm going to move on to Vendor Wax. So let's start with the candle, the one and only candle. This is a Bath & Body Works candle in Unicorn Sprinkles. Boy, did this one surprise me. This was so good. I wish I had more of them. And this is one that I went back and forth on Candle Day about getting. So I burned it a few times, obviously, and then I put it on the warmer. This was strong. This was all throughout my dining room, my kitchen. I keep this on my island in my kitchen. Light it for about 3 or 4 hours when I'm actually burning it. But when I put it on the warmer, I just keep that turned on. Unless I'm like leaving my house for a long, if I were to leave overnight. This is fluffy cotton candy, rainbow candy drops, sugared lemon, all things that I like. Although I'm not a big, huge cotton candy. This was so sweet and fun. It was a really, really fun scent, and I was very impressed with how strong this was. So that would be a repurchase for me, on sale. Enjoyed. Went through a 200 count cotton ball. I don't know if this one I used at my house or if this one I brought to work, but that is done. I feel like I'm using less and less cotton balls. I'm really trying to just use those silicone, like cupcake holder things. It's just so easy, and I don't have any waste. And I'm trying to move more in that direction. So, baby steps. Okay. I went through a couple from Pink Zebra. This is White Oak Orchid. That's what it's called. So it's Vanilla Orchid, White Oak, and Soft Amber. This was very, very pretty. This was a sample from Tiffany. So it may have been like their scent of the month. Oh, so pretty. A little bit sweet. Floral. Very pretty. Warmed this in my half bath. Very, very much enjoyed this. This was strong. Again, I know it's just in a half bath, but it performed really well. And this was, yeah, so this must have been the one from March. Right? Yes. Pineapple Orchid, Mango, Pineapple, and Sweet Floral. Talk about strong on pineapple. Holy moly. Oh, this was good. I get a tiny little bit, after this was in for 2 days, like a green note. Like stem, almost. But when it was warming, and I shouldn't have warmed this in my half bath, but I did because I wanted to get a good read on this, see if it was something that I wanted. You do get a little bit of floral, but it's a sweet, oh, it says that, sweet floral. You get a sweet floral. But that pineapple and that mango, oh, juicy. Yes. Juicy and tart. I really like this. Yeah, candy-ish. It was good, really good. And I am not the biggest fan of pineapple usually. So I have, I think, just one. Let me just make sure. One from Walmart, which this has been a favorite of mine for a while. It's Spiced Vanilla Embers. Oh, I do really like this. This is sweet. And you get that fiery note, like a sweet, smoky. I like this a lot. So I would continue to repurchase this. It does well in my house. Great for, obviously, I like it around the holidays, but I was craving it, so I warmed it. I have a few from Second and Spruce. Check. Yeah. Okay, so I warmed his hoodie. This was kind of a little bit out of my comfort zone when I ordered this. It's vanilla, lavender, woods, and musk. So this was poured at the end of December, and I was scared that it was going to register way like cologne-y, like that, like a cheap man cologne. It's the only way. That's all I have in the cologne world. I either smell super cheap or like sophisticated, classy. And I was afraid in Wax this was going to be like a cheap, somebody that overuses cologne. This was so pretty. That lavender really came through. I got that musky note. This was lovely. I warmed this in my bedroom a couple different times, and it was nice. It was not overbearing. It was a good, like, medium, but like constantly, it wasn't just like stuck in the air, if that makes sense. It was just like a really, it was nice. This was calming, a very calming scent, which I don't know if it's the lavender that did that or just the niceness of this fragrance as a whole. I ordered it because of the name, but I really, really enjoyed the fragrance. So that was a surprise. Another one from Second and Spruce is Signature Sugar Cookies. So I had warmed something in my last empties that had her Signature Sugar Cookies in it. So Signature Sugar Cookie, God, that's like a tongue twister, is sweet bakery dough, iced sugar cookies, and fresh baked sugar cookies. So this is good. This is absolutely that. This is a sugar cookie out of the oven, cooling off on the counter on your little baker's rack. So when it comes to sugar cookies, Scentsy's, any vendors, I never get a high performance. It's like a nice, it's a nice medium. I wouldn't even say a high medium. It's enough. This is plenty. When you walk, I had it going in the kitchen, living room, and dining room. And when I came through my front door, I have to, walk through a whole other room and down a hallway to get to that. When I got to my hallway, I could smell this. And it was good. I kept it in my warmest for 24 hours. I like this a lot. I'm glad that I tried it all by itself. And I look forward to getting more things with the sugar cookie in a blend. It adds a lot to the fragrance. So that was really good. From Kay, I did North Pole, which is crisp peppermint and sweet vanilla. And that's exactly what this is. I've had this before. It's yummy. I love peppermint. I love it year round. I feel like when I warm it in the winter, in the summer, like in the hotter weather, it cools, it gives like a cool, refreshing note to my air. All in my head, I'm sure. But this was very good. I can't remember where I warmed that. It may have been in the living room. Christmas Pass from Up the Creek Scents. I had bought a sampler a couple years ago. Oh, this was good. This was trees and something. I warmed this in my half bath. Very, very good. Strong. And that's, gosh, a couple years old. Wedding Day from Kay. Oh, gosh. This reminds me of, and I know it doesn't have the same scent notes at all. This gives me Lush Gardenia vibes from Scentsy. And I know it does not have that in there. I'm going to see because I think I have the scent notes. Because when I was warming it, it gave me those vibes that I went and looked up the scent notes. I think. I'm hoping. Let me see if yes. Okay. It's apricot, pear, lily, rose, English ivy, sandalwood, and musk. And it's a Yankee dupe. But when this first started warming, and I love Lush Gardenia. This was so pretty. I had this going in my front room. Beautiful, beautiful scent. From Made to Melt, this was Blackberry Beach Nights. I'm trying to use up some of my real smaller things because otherwise they get like lost in the shuffle. This was very pretty. Her Beach Nights is very nice and her Blackberry is good. A nice fruity, non-perfumey. This was good. I enjoyed it. It lasted about 6 hours. Again, it's a small size. I also did Orange Vanilla from Made to Melt. Creamy, dreamy. Orange creamsicle. This was yummy too. I love orange scents in wax. That was good. Again, that one probably lasted longer than the Blackberry Beach Nights. From Teddy Bees, Cotton and Lavender, Lavender Vanilla, Cotton Blossom, Sandalwood and Fresh Air. This was okay. I don't know, a little off-putting kind of laundry to me. But I did like the sandalwood. Yeah. Wouldn't be a repurchase. Happy to have had the sample. And it was nice in the small space that I warmed it. From Sugar and Spice Gourmet, this was a mystery. So when you order from Sugar and Spice, she pours the leftovers and makes, I'm pretty sure it's just from your order. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's from other people's. I don't know. And then you get these as samples. So this was like a spicy, not overly spiced, but like a clove cinnamon bakery. That was nice. I cut this in half and had it going in 2 warmers. I don't know why I'm showing you. It just says mystery. From Sassy Girl, Whoville. Fruity. That's all I'm smelling. I could be way off, but like a tart kind of fruit. But it was good. I don't remember though. I probably warmed it like last Friday or something. I should have gotten scent notes, but. From Yankee Candle, this was a centerpiece Easy Melt cup, vanilla cupcake. I reuse the melt cups over and over and over and over and over and over and over until I can't use them anymore. And I was at the point with one of them that I couldn't use it anymore. That's mainly the reason why I buy these. This was a vanilla cupcake. I always set that one for 9 hours. Sometimes it's off for a while if I'm at work or whatever. But I kept this one in the warmers for like a good 4 days. So it didn't scent like everywhere. But in that area in my kitchen, I could smell it. So like light to medium, I guess. But I like those milk cups. So. And I usually wait till there's a sale and I'll stock up a bit. This is from Up the Creek Scents. This was Elf. Again, part of this Christmas sampler that I bought a couple of years ago, and it came like in this really cute, like metal mailbox. It was very nice, but I just didn't get through all of them, and then I forget when you only have one of something. I didn't have things to mix with it, you know, it just kind of gets pushed to the side. Fruity. This was good though. I warmed this one in the upstairs hallway, and I kept it there for a couple days. It was very pleasant every time I walked by it. This could have been like Fruity Bakery. You guys, I'm sorry, but it was good. I was very happy with that sampler. I just should have warmed things in a more timely manner. Sorry, my throat is dry. From the Bathing Garden, I finished a jumbo clam in Midnight Fairy Lights. Oh, this is good. Ooh. This is effervescent apricot and peach. Blends with apples, red berries, and sugar crystals. Yes. Sweet, sweet, sugary, fun scent. I had 4 left, so that's what I worked on this past melting week, and it was good. Long lasting. This is pretty strong. I probably had this for a while too, but I enjoyed this. Again, that was Midnight Fairy Lights. Really good. Again, I've said it before, I definitely have way more hits with the Bathing Garden than I do misses. Warmed through some L3 Waxy Wonders and Fig Tree. These were, does it tell me here what it was? I don't know. It says it was 4 to 4.8 ounces. Maybe they were like the big buns, but I had it all cut up. This was earthy, clean, and sweet. It's a single oil Fig Tree. So definitely earthy and clean. So when I first started warming this, that's what I got. A very earthy fig with clean, and it was really nice, strong. The next day, it was very sweet. It had a very, very sweet. It was like I had changed my wax out and put something else in. This was very enjoyable. It was a good one. From Rose Girls Dunk My Donuts. Oh, how I love this. Sweet, buttery, glazed cinnamon donut. I had enough for 4 warmers. I've been like hanging on to this. It's a really, really good bakery. Year round, except, I mean, I probably wouldn't warm this when it's, you know, over 100 degrees, but I like that. It does well. From Sassy Girl Aroma, Be Humble. I just had a couple pieces of this. This was in her, like, souffle. I didn't love this one, which is why I just didn't melt the last couple pieces of it. It's Beach Night, Elderberry, Marshmallow, and Cotton Candy. I don't know if it's the I usually like elderberry. I don't know if it's the elderberry mixed with the Beach Night or the elderberry mixed with the cotton candy. There was something in it that was very, very off-putting to me. This was from March of 2022. March 12th is when I got this, I think. So yeah, I love so many of her Beach Night combinations. This just wasn't a love for me. So I finished it up in my laundry room and the boys' bathroom. A sample from Kay and Toasted Monkey Pie, Monkey Bread, Toasted Mallow, and Coconut Cream Pie. I enjoyed this. Definitely more coconut. It was good. Where did I warm you? I think in my front room. Not very strong. Was that the one? Yeah, that was not very strong. Okay. Another one from Second and Spruce. This was Coffee House. So this was poured in November. This is fresh brewed coffee with a touch of sweetness. You guys, I can smell this on everything right now. This was so good. Now, I've been off, like I haven't been loving coffee the way I once did. I usually just reserve coffee for the weekends, but I have found over several weekends, I just wasn't reaching for it. I don't know. I brew coffee in my house. Maybe that's enough of a coffee scent for me. I don't know. But I ordered this. And you guys, my youngest son was smelling the Second and Spruce, my first haul. He asked me to warm this in his room. My kids have never asked for coffee to be warmed in their bedrooms. I said, are you sure you want it? I mean, it's coffee. It's, you know, yes, he wanted it. This, within 20 minutes, he has a Scentsy Element warmer. This was coming out all over my hallway. That my oldest son was like, oh my gosh, what are you warming? And can I have it in my bedroom? I put it in both of their bedrooms. They did not want me to change it. And then I had it in 2 of my warmers downstairs. I think in my youngest son's room, this was in there for like 4 or 5 days. And I kept saying, Nick, do you want me to change your wax? No, Mom, I can still smell it. I can still smell it. I couldn't smell it on day 3. I mean, I think I definitely become nose blind. He told me that when he falls asleep, he can still smell coffee. Yeah, they love this. So I guess I'm back to warming coffee for them. This was exceptional. I can't believe how strong this was. How strong this was, and it was yummy, and it definitely had sweetness to it. It wasn't like acidic coffee. It wasn't skunky. This was good, really good. I will definitely get more. Can't believe how much my kids like that. And mind you, anytime I've warmed coffee in my house, zero comments or compliments about coffee in my downstairs. From the pharmacist's daughter, on holiday, I didn't like this. I'm so upset. Nope. I tried warming this in my bedroom. It's sea salt, ocean mist, sea moss, and zest soap type. Love zest soap type. I think it's the sea salt. I don't think I like sea salt. Or a combination of the sea salt, ocean mist. I think I like sea moss. I don't know. This just did not work for me. It almost had an electrical, like a burning electrical wire to it. I know, I'm crazy. That's what my nose got. So I warmed this in my bedroom, and I forced myself to keep it in there until I couldn't smell it anymore, which was stupid. If I don't like something, I should just take it out. And then I warmed it all throughout the upstairs, and I didn't really come upstairs through my loft, my hallway. This was not a good one for me, and that's sad, but I mean, it happens, right? And last but not least, I love this. I've had this 1,000 times. Rose Girls Pink Clothes on the Line. Girly pink, pink, pink. And that beautiful Clothes on the Line scent that Jenny does at Rose Girls. I love this. Super strong. It takes me a long time to get through a bag because a little bit goes a long way. But have no fear. I have another bag of this that I will love and enjoy. So that's everything, you guys. That's my week's worth of empties. I hope you're all having a wonderful night, day, whenever it is that you're watching this. I appreciate you so much for taking the time to watch, and take care, and I will talk to you guys in my next one.